bow, first of all, I actually would never draw a bow. I would go to my library of bows that have already been drawn and I would use one of them. So I really want to encourage all of my students to be saving every CAD that they draw, organize it, because that's the beauty of Illustrator. Why draw something you've already drawn, right? And plus, honestly, with the internet, you could Google vector bow and probably download one for free. I know students have access to WGSN. There's CADs there as well. So again, rule number one, don't draw a bow. Go grab one that's already drawn. But we are in a learning environment. You all should have confidence that if, push came to shove, you could draw a bow. So I think the secret with the bow is really knowing how each little piece you draw, how the fill color is going to affect it. So I'm going to zoom in right now, and I think the first thing you should draw is the bow, like string connecting in between the grommets. Like, let's zoom in on this photo. So I'm kind of talking about like right here, like that string that connects in between the bows. So I'm going to draw that first. Of course, there's more than one way to do it. I've been playing a lot with outlining the strokes, so maybe I'll use that technique. So I'm going to click one time in the middle of this grommet, and I'm going to click over here on the other one, and I'm actually just going to make my stroke a little bit bigger. Here we go. Yeah, maybe that's it. For me, a 2 seems pretty good. So I like how my cap isn't like that. I like how it's curved and round. So that's working out well for me. So I'm going to say object, path, outline, stroke. So that was a lot easier than me trying to, with a pen tool, click an anchor point here, click and drag one here, click here. That was less work, you could say. So why don't I make my fill for fun, this green color, and give it a, well, I don't know. Should I give it a black outline? Okay. I'm going to change my outline to only be 0.5 for right now. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's number 1. What should I draw next? Let's see. Should I do, maybe I'll do the bow next. And you know what? I'm going to use this one just to help. I'm going to kind of trace it. It'll help me with like proportion and sizing and whatnot. So this time I think I will hit the letter P. Letter P, and I'm going to click one time right here. I'm going to click and drag for like the top of the bow, and then I'm going to click to kind of finish it. And that's my shape. Let's see here. Okay, I know they have this kind of fun tool like shape builder. I'm like, I wonder if we should play with that. I don't know. Anyways, the next one I'm going to draw, let's see here. I think I'll use the pen tool again. I'm gonna lock this guy. Command 2, and I'm going to click right on top of it, little click and drag, maybe another anchor point here. I'll go here, and then I'm going to go up here. Okay, so now what I would normally do is probably just finish this somehow, I guess like that. And then I'm going to say object, unlock all for right now. And I'm going to say Command X, Command F to get that bow thing on top. So again, these are separate colors. Maybe, in fact, I'll make the bow have a little gray in it, so it kind of looks like it's shaded because it's a little bit further away. There we go. Now, it is kind of a messy shape if you think about it. Like if it got pulled apart, is this a good time to play with my shape builder? And this is total trial and error. Oops, that's not my shape builder. Let me see here. What if I pick? I'm going to hold them both. Both of them are selected. Okay, here we go. Shape builder, I like you. And I'm going to pick you and you. Oh, I mean, I don't think that was really a good idea, but it did kind of fix that for me. And then these two got broken up. So I think what I want to do is I'll just pull up my Pathfinder. So go to Window. I know I've talked about this a few times with past projects, and I can unite that shape. So what's kind of neat about that is like they're just the same shape. It doesn't really matter when you're working with layers. There you have it. This point is bothering me. Do you guys see it? Yeah, that's bothering me. So I can just click that anchor point, come over to the strokes, and maybe change the corners, one of these corners somehow. Let me zoom in. Might be on the wrong one. Let's see. Who's the culprit? Oh, it's not you. Oh, there's a weird handlebar there. Is that what it is? Whoosh. I'm going to move this. Oh, it's totally on the wrong thing. Wow. What is going on? I'm just going to hit P negative. Too many anchor points. too many anchor points. Okay, bring that back. Okay, there we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, so let's look at that. There's my bow. I did lose my shading. It changed the colors. I'm going to click that back one, double click my color swatch, just drop it down to the grays a little bit. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to go ahead and select both of them. I held shift to do that. I'm going to hit Command G, Control G if you are on a PC. And I grouped it together and I want to reflect it. So Object, Transform, Reflect. Vertical looks great, and I'm going to copy it. So that way I have two of them. I don't want it to dip a little bit lower, so as I move it, I'm clicking and dragging, I'm going to hit Shift, and Shift will help me keep it aligned. I guess I'll drop it right there. And then now I need to draw some sort of knot. Okay, what is a nice way to draw a knot? I mean, maybe I just make it a nice clean knot. Let's see here. What if I switch over to my rectangle tool? And if I click one time, oh, it doesn't have that thing anymore where you could give it round corners, but that's okay. Say cancel. So I'm just gonna go right here and draw like a decent little shape of some sort. I'm gonna hit the letter I and make it the bright green. And I'm gonna kind of center it where I want. And then the update has these little circles which kind of round out your corners. So maybe that's what I'll do this time. Just figure out what I think looks nice. Yes, that's fine. Sometimes a knot like will have just a line going through it. I don't know if we need it. Letter A, I. I wouldn't give it a fill. That's kind of just like a detail. I don't know if we need it. It might be too much. Okay, and then Z, and then now all I have to do is do the little tabs. So I think I'm going to do that outline stroke trick. So I'm going to put one anchor point there, one anchor point here. And gosh, I could just come right down right here if I wanted, or I could make it symmetrical. Either way would work. I'm going to hit the letter P. I'm going to come over here. Maybe I'll make it that green color. Is that how thick I want it? I don't know. Where's my strokes? Maybe 2 is okay. Object, path, outline, my stroke. I'm going to hit the letter I and copy the setup I have over here. Okay, I'm going to say Command X, and I'm going to pick both these bows. I'm going to hit Command B to paste behind it. Okay, wait, so we have some little tabs here. Command Z. Okay, a little bit of cylinder. Do we want to play with our blend tool, perhaps? That'd be fun. I'm going to hit the letter M and draw kind of like a little rectangle. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so if I'm going to draw this, how should I do this? Trying to think about it. What if, let's see here, if I were to, I'm going to try it with my lines. I'm going to hit the letter A and get rid of the top. I'm going to get rid of this bottom. I'm going to click them both. Okay, I don't know if this will work. I'm kind of just playing for the first time. I have some other ideas of what we can do too. What if I made them lines? And what if you are dark gray? Or maybe it's the fill. I'm not even sure. I'm just totally winging it right now. Okay. And then now if I get my blend tool, is this going to be helpful? Oh wait, I'm going to select both of them so I can see my little things. Back to the blend tool, I'm going to click one time here and click one time there. No, I don't think that was good. What if I did click, 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 click? No, I don't really like that either. Okay. What else I could do is maybe just get the marquee. And let's see here. And then why don't I just give it this metal fill? Let's use the gradient this time. I'm going to hit Command Z. I'm going to leave the outside black. I'm going to change the green to the gradient. Maybe that's the way to go. I can always like move my dial. You know, you can add like other colors if you wanted as well. If you had your swatches open, which I don't think mine are open right now. Window. Let's just play with that for fun. swatches. I don't know why, maybe I want red. You can put red in there if you want. You change your mind, you're like, no, that's weird. Drag and drop it. So there we go. Okay, so this is kind of a rough corner, right? So is that worth changing? What if I bring it in a little? I see there's a handlebar there. Maybe it's okay rough. I'm not sure. Let me zoom in. I'm gonna hit P+. I'm gonna put an anchor point right there for right now. Hit the letter A, get my white arrow. Play. Ooh, I don't want to do that. Okay. Yeah, and just kind of play with it till you think it looks good. It's probably a good idea to then actually delete this half and then make it symmetrical once you have it the way you want. Like I have a little issue right here that needs some cleaning up. Okay, that's better. Okay, so I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna Command G to group it. And then we'll say object, transform, reflect, vertical, copy. I'm gonna click and drag it. I'll push shift so it stays aligned, drop it where I want. Okay, now what I should do is I'm gonna grab the other one, holding shift, click, Command X. I'm going to shift these bows and then say Command V to paste behind it. My straps are still selected, so I'm going to hold shift. I'm going to grab the bow. It's grabbing the shaded part. I'm going to grab the other one. I'm going to grab that little line I drew if I can. Oh, I missed it. I just got the knot. That's okay. And I'm going to hold shift and I'm going to grab that little line. Okay, so I think I have my whole bow selected. Just to check, I'm going to hit Command X. Yes, I do. Okay, so Command Z. I recommend grouping it. Command G to group. Okay, so now that way when I select it, it's not hard to select. I can just say copy. Let's see here. Okay, and then now I'll say paste. And I'm gonna put it right here on my little bow. Maybe you wanna add this guy to your grouping. If you do, and one way to do it, I mean, you could select both of them and hit Command G, or I can select it and say Command X, select my bow, double click, so it's kind of temporarily ungrouped. Command B to put it on the back layer, and then double click. Get out, and now it's part of that group. Not sure if you're following that. I went kind of quick on that, but there's lots of different ways to group things. So there we go. I got a bow, and I will never draw that again because I will save it, right? That's kind of the whole point of drawing in Illustrator, is building a library so you don't have to do this more work than you need to, and you can focus on the creative part. That's our goal. All right, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. Please reach out.